What's up people, you're watching CarTell TV and I'm Jenny. Today I've got the new 2018 Mazda 3. There's 6 trim levels to choose from and this one is SP25 GT, which is just a notch under the top one, which is the SP25 Astina. Now even though this is a pretty high trim level with plenty of features, it is worth noting that many of those perks also come in lower trim levels. Mazda puts a lot of trust into their 3 model and there's a good reason for that. It's a great car, faring well in a pretty tough market. Competition that includes the Toyota Corolla, Hyundai i30, Subaru Impreza, Holden Astra and the Volkswagen Golf. There's some heavy hitters in that crew, so let's see what Mazda has on offers to make sure the 3 stays one of the top choices. First, this body kit. It adds several details at the front and rear and pretty noticeable side skirts. It used to be an optional extra that cost several thousand more, but now it's actually standard on this trim level. Thanks Mazda! There's a set of 18-inch alloys. They're nice enough. A little conservative though. They help the car look elegant and sporty at the same time. The SP25 GT comes with LED daytime running lamps and LED headlamps with adaptive front lighting system and automatic headlights. The overall design works really well, especially in the hatch form, and I have to say I really prefer it to the sedan. The lowered grille and bold headlights really complement the overall look. The Mazda 3 is far from space age in terms of design, but it looks harmonious and modern. The engine in this trim level is a 2.5-litre inline 4 with 138 kilowatts and 215 Nm of torque. It comes with iStop, Mazda's stop-start tech, and is set to consume 6.1 litres per 100 kilometres. Now that's a fuel figure you have to like and puts this car in the company of the most fuel-efficient models in this class. When it comes to drive, frankly, I'm not sure what the Mazda 3 in this trim level is supposed to be about. I mean, it does so many things well, but nothing perfectly, so it was kind of difficult to see exactly what they were aiming for. Obviously, it's a more hardcore model, what with its body kit, added tech, and a more powerful engine. But it's also front-wheel drive only, and the more powerful engine is hardly a beast with 138 kilowatts. SKYACTIV tech also comes with no forced induction, so the top torque figure is found relatively high in the rev range at 3,250 revs. However, it also means that the car's power build-up is smooth and very linear. It feels really natural and frankly, I love it. The gearbox is a 6-speed SKYACTIV drive automatic with paddle shifters and it complements the engine perfectly. The car's fairly lightweight too, which makes it nimble and agile. Another reason for this is Mazda's G-vectoring control. What does that do? Well, it controls the way the car handles in cornering. It improves stability and traction and at the same time is more comfortable. Well, surely that's impossible. But actually, no, it's not. It's actually a system designed to improve the way you feel behind the wheel and make it as natural as possible. This last part was the main focus of Mazda's engineers. While we've seen the active diff and torque vectoring systems before, it's said that this system is the most natural of all of them. Well, it wasn't aimed at helping this car shave seconds off the racetrack while neglecting other important features. It was aimed at providing improved handling and comfort at the same time. It's the result of extensive studying of the way that humans perceive balance psychologically. Well, you know how some people become sick after a long drive due to all the movement? On the other hand, we often run and change directions, especially playing sports, and we never get nauseous. This is because of our innate system, which recognizes all these natural moves. This is exactly what Mazda explored and tried to replicate. Mimicking the natural was the main focus and handling improvements came secondary. These handling improvements come from their study into how racing drivers prepare turns by dipping the front to transfer weight and stabilize the chassis. Well, Mazda does this automatically. Aside from a great feeling behind the wheel, this also meant that the interventions of the system will be unobtrusive, simply natural. And yes, it really works. I mean, sorry, I know I ranted on a lot about that point. Basically, it was meant to make you feel more comfortable and the car more composed, and honestly, it works like a charm. The turning circle is 10.6 meters, which is pretty good, and this one features cruise control. The top trim level gets radar cruise control. Getting into the car is easy with keyless entry and this push-button start. This tech is familiar from about a decade-old flagship Mercedes-Benz S-Class, but it is a great feature. It is nice to have a solid button to press rather than some of the buttonless options out there. Once you're in, you will see the black leather heated front seats. The driver's seat gets heaps of adjustment. You'll definitely find a good position behind the wheel, having power, height, lumbar rake and slide adjustments. The steering wheel is also reach and rake adjustable. Rear seats split 60-40 and the leather theme continues on the steering wheel and gear knob. This trim level is also sprinkled with beautiful piano black accents. They look awesome, but they do leave fingerprint marks. More narcissistic owners will appreciate illuminated vanity mirrors on both front seats. 7-inch infotainment screen featuring MZD Connect system and a reversing camera. It's remarkably easy to navigate with this style and also works like a joystick. It's really responsive and intuitive, but it doesn't have Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. The instrument cluster shows the sporty nature of the car by placing the rev counter in the central position. You also get active driving heads-up display, premium Bose audio with 9 speakers in total, dual zone climate and 308 litres of boot space. Regarding safety, this trim level comes with reverse camera, smart city brake support, blind spot monitoring, satellite navigation, automatic headlights, rain sensors, auto dimming rear view mirror, cross traffic alert, rear parking sensors, driver attention alert, dynamic stability control, electric parking brake, EBD, emergency brake assist, G vectoring control, hill launch assist, traction control, and traffic sign recognition. I said earlier that I was confused because the Mazda 3 does so many things well, but nothing perfectly. But after spending some time with this car, I actually think that's the advantage. Sure, it's not as comfortable as the S-Class, but it's also about 4 to 5 times less expensive, easier to drive around town, and you don't need a special fund for maintenance and servicing alone. Yes, there are faster hatchbacks that would probably kill this on the track, but most of them never will see the track, and they are nowhere near as comfortable as this. As for the sporty tech, it's supposed to give you a bit more zest and provide a composed, fun, reassuring and capable ride in all conditions. Prices for a manual Neo start at just over $21,000 and this one about $32,000. This is not something that many more expensive cars can pride themselves on, so I have to give props to the 2018 Mazda 3 SP25 GT. It is a worthy car. Thanks again for watching CarTell TV, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you have, don't forget to hit the notification button so you get an alert every time we put something new up. Peace.